So hey guys, what's up? So welcome to World News 20 News channel. So let's talk about how oil price crash impacts sugar, what it means for India. It is not only oil that has tumbled, with the prices of the West Texas intermediate grade crude closing at an unprecedented minus $37.63 per barrel on April 20 before recovering a tad to $13.78 by Wednesday. On April 21, prices of raw sugar for May delivering at New York crashed to 9.75 cents per pound, the lowest closing for nearest month futures contract since the 9.70 cents recording on June 9, 2008. Even commodities such as corn and palm oil have seen price declines following the slide in the crude. A look at the connection. We know about oil, but why have global sugar prices also collapsed? All commodities have taken a demand hit from the subdued economic activity and lockdowns imposed by many countries to combat the COVID-19 pandemic. But sugar is one commodity that until quite recently was on a bull run. Most estimates showed global production in 2019 to 2020, October to September, to fall short of consumption by 8 to 9 million tons. On February 12, the front month raw sugar futures contract at New York actually closed 15.78 cents per pound, the highest since May 2017. A drop from that to below 10 cents is rather steep. One reason for this collapse is the closure of the restaurants, weddings, and other social function not taking place, and people avoiding ice creams and sweetened cold beverages that might cause throat infections. The impact of the coronavirus-induced lockdowns on out-of-the-home consumption and is institutional as opposed to direct household demand for the sugar is obvious. Prakash Niknavara, managing director of the National Federation of Cooperative Sugar Factories, projects sugar consumption in India alone to dip by 1.5 to 2 MT in 2019 to 2020 from the normal 25.5 to 26 MT levels. Is that the only reason? Sinking crude prices will be an even bigger factor. The juice from crushing sugarcane can be crystallized into sugar or fermented into alcohol. When oil prices are high, mills, especially in Brazil, tend to divert cane for making ethanol, alcohol of 99% plus purity that is being used for blending with petrol in 2019 to 20 April. Match only 34.32% of the cane crushed by the Brazilian mills went for manufacturing 26.73 amount of sugar. The rest was used to produce 31.62 billion liters of the ethanol. But with oil prices tanking, WTI crude was quoting $53 plus 2 months ago. Mills will not find it attractive to divert cane from ethanol. Brazil's mills have been starting crushing. The Indian season is from October, are seen to produce up to 36 MT of the sugar and hardly 26 billion liters of ethanol this year. How will this affect India? Dipping sugar consumption together with higher Brazilian output is bad news report for the Indian sugar mills and cane farmers. Before COVID-19 happened, the Indian industry was expected to export 5.5 to 6 MT of the raw sugar in 2019 to 2020. Mills have already entered into contracts of some 3.8 MT, out of which 3.05 MT have been shipped out so far, with expected realization from the exports rupees 2250 to 2400 per quintal, and the center providing a subsidy of rupees 104.48. It was termed lump sum assistance towards the differing marketing, internal transport, port handling, and ocean freight expenses. The industry's boost from excess stocks was seemingly behind it. This was to be aided by the both exports and the lower production, 26 MT from 33.2 MT in the 2019 to 2018. The current plunge in the world prices plus Brazil likely production surge would be upset these calculations. Nick and Roy, however, is counting on Indonesia increase imported requirements and his decision last month to slash the duty on Indian raw sugar from 15% to 5%. Indonesian refiners are projected to import 3.3 MT of the raws this year, up to 2.6 MT in the 2019. They buy mostly from Thailand, which is experiencing a bad drop that could lead to its production falling from 14.6 MT in 2019 to 2018 to 9 MT. It opens up an opportunity for us, he says. What is the situation with respect to the cane farmers? Exports slowing down and not much domestic lifting of sugar by institutional consumer has significantly undermined the ability of the mills to make cane payments. Uttar Pradesh factories have till now crushed cane worth roughly rupees 32,000 crore in the 2019 to 2020 season, but managed to pay only rupees 16,456 crore. The state government last week announced a scheme of the mills giving willing farmers 1 quintal each of sugar for the next 3 months in lieu of the cane payments due to them. The Maharashtra mills too had only paid rupees 11,310 crore out of their total cane dues of rupees 12,539 crore as on April 15. Moreover, the industry problem is not from sugar alone. The lockdown has reduced offtake of alcohol, be it potable liquor or ethanol for blending into petrol. UP mills, according to the state commissioner Sanjay Bosrari, may produce around 100 crore liters, 1 billion of ethanol this season compared to 51.5 crore liters in the 2018 to 2019. But with the cars and two-wheelers not running, oil market companies are not very keen to procure ethanol. Our other agri-commodities and factory prices of corn, which is also used to making ethanol, fell to their lowest in September 2009 at Chicago on April 21st. Likewise, palm oil, again on feedstock for the biodiesel, ended 7.5% lower at the Bursa Malaysia futures exchange. Corn prices can in turn drag down other fields such as palm oil, crude to soybean and other oilseeds. They are all ultimately linked to oil, whose prices matter as much as to the petroleum companies as farmers. So if you like the channel, so kindly subscribe to it.